Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and this is Style in V, and this is a tutorial on how to cut a wording for your bustier dress or bustier pattern. So let's get started. The first thing for you to do is to locate the gummy face of your wording and the non-gummy face of your wording. Now the rough face is the gummy face while the smooth face is the non-gummy face. So I'm working with a medium wording here. So the first thing I will do is to place my pattern. So this is the center piece of my bustier pattern. I'll place it on the good face of my wording. So it will end at the under bust like this. So it will end at the under bust. So when I'm done placing it here, I will pin it. I'll hold it on with a pin like this, as you all can see. So the next thing I will do is to take half of an inch round. I'll just go ahead and add half of an inch allowance to it. So this is for joining allowance, starting from the under bust area to the neckline area here like this. So I'm not adding an allowance to this neckline area so it doesn't have this bulkiness at the neckline area. So whatever thing I do to one end, I will also do it to the other side. So I will add half of an inch following this shape like this from the under bust to the neckline area like this, as you can see me showing you all. So when I'm done, I'll just connect following the shape right here. I'll just give it the shape of the center piece like this, and this is what we have. So the next thing I will do is to locate the bust point. Yes, I'll just go ahead and mark the bust point here because I will be notching this bust point area. Yeah, you notch the bust point area, so that's why I mark it. So after that, I will cut it out like this following the shape that we marked earlier. So you can see what we have, and I'll just go ahead and cut also the neckline like this, so you can see what we have right here. So I am done, and the next thing for me to do is to notch the bust point area on the two sides like this. So when I'm done, I will take off the pins and work on this. So I'll fold this into two equal halves like this, and on the midpoint I will come up by 1 inch. So this is to eliminate any form of breakage after joining the bustier at the midpoint. Okay, so I'll come up by 1 inch and I'll reconnect it to meet the side and trim it off like this. So this is what we have right here. So by doing this, you will not be having any breakage at the middle of your bustier when you're done joining. So you can see what we have right here. So now let's work on the side piece. So I'll also place my wording open like this. So the next step is to cut the wording piece for the side piece of the bustier. So I'll go ahead and place the pattern on the gummy face. So I noticed that this part was not straight, that it was not of equal width, so I had to trim it off, and I'll place it again starting from the under bust, as you can see me showing you all right here. So I'll just go ahead and hold it on with a pin. So the same thing I did for the center piece is the same thing I'll do for the side piece. I'll just go ahead and add half of an inch starting from this side here to meet the under bust like this. So I'll just do it following the shape. So you have to cut two of this side piece, that is one for each side. So when I'm done, I will also locate the bust point. So from this bust point that I marked here, I will come in by half of an inch. Now from this half of an inch, I will mark 6 inches. So this is how wide I want the side of this wording to be. I'll go ahead and mark 6 inches here. Now I will connect from this upper side to meet the 6 inches, and from the 6 inches to meet my bust point. So I'll just go ahead and connect it like this, giving it a oval shape? Yeah, so I'll just go ahead and give it this shape like this. So this is what we have. Now in your own case, instead of marking 6 inches, you just add 1.5 inches to half of your nipple to nipple. So that's it. So when I'm done connecting it like this, I'll just go ahead and cut following the shape that we have right here. So remember I said we're cutting 2 of this side piece. So I'll just go ahead and follow the shape and cut like this. So when I'm done, I will also go ahead and notch the bust point area like this. Remember we did the same thing to the side piece. Now in order for me not to get confused when placing my wording to my fabric, I love to notch, that is either the upper side or the lower side, so I will be able to know which side it is. So the next thing for us to do is to place right side facing right side of our wording. That is to cut the second piece. You place the right side facing right side to cut the second piece. Now after placing it like this, you go ahead and cut following the shape. So just watch how I will cut it. So if you've watched to this point, thank you so much for watching, and do not forget to subscribe and click on the notification button to get notified whenever I post new tutorial videos. So guys, I am done cutting it, and this is what we have. So I'll also go ahead and notch the bust point of this second piece, and also notch this on the side that I marked like this. So this is what we have. So I will place it on the fabric for you all to see. Now remember, I have notched every part, so I already know where the upper side is and where the lower side is. Now this is what we have. So after placing this, I noticed that the wording was also reaching the armhole area, so I'll trim it off, because your wording piece is not supposed to get to your armhole, exactly at your armhole, so that you'll be able to turn it. So I'll just go ahead and reduce it so the armhole area will not be bulky. So I'll just use my pen to mark it out like this, and I will trim off this marked line that we have here. So if you've watched to this point, thank you so much for watching, and see you in our next video. So this is what we have. So bye guys.